nothing とは否定文で何もないという意味です。nothing にはいろいろな使い方がありますけど、今回は日常で一番よく使われるパターンをお伝えします。
There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing to. There is nothing to. There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing like. There is nothing like. There is nothing that can. There is nothing that can.
文によって nothing は名詞、形容詞や副詞の役割果たすことができます。nothing は何もないという意味でしょう。誰でもいないとは no one と言って、どこにもないとは nowhere と言います。人について話すときは nothing, anything, something の代わりに、no one,anyone, someone 使って、場所について話すときは nowhere, anywhere, somewhere 使います。では、まずは名詞として使われる場合をお見せしたいと思います。名詞として使うと、there is nothing とは何もないという意味になります。here や there とか、in, at, on 場所や時間つけて表現しても OK です。形容詞や to plus 動詞の原形つけると意味が変わります。では、いくつかの例文をお見せします。
There is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing here. There is nothing here. There is nothing there. There is nothing there. There is nothing in my hometown. There is nothing in my hometown. There was no one at school today. There was no one at school today. There is nothing on TV. There is nothing on TV.
There is nothing to 動詞の原形という文形は、することは何もないという意味です。
There is nothing to do. There is nothing to do. There was nothing to do today. There was nothing to do today. There is nothing to eat at my house. There is nothing to eat at my house. There is nothing to write. There is nothing to write. There is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to laugh at. There is nothing to laugh at.
No one と nowhere の使い方もお見せしたいと思います。
There is no one to help me. There is no one to help me. There's no one to work. There's no one to work. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to sit. There's nowhere to sit.
「あることを強調したいときは There is nothing 形容詞というパターンも使うことができます。この形は次のようなパターンで一番よく使われます。
There's nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with. There's nothing good about. There's nothing good about. There's nothing bad about. There's nothing bad about. There's nothing hard about. There's nothing hard about.
「例文をお見せします。
There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this story. There's nothing wrong with this story. There's nothing particularly good. There's nothing particularly good. There's nothing hard about learning English. There's nothing hard about learning English.
There is nothing 何々 then 何々というパターンは、better や more のような比較形と一緒に使われる場合もよくあります。
There's nothing better than this. There's nothing better than this. There's nothing more important than this. There's nothing more important than this. There's nothing more important than being with the people I love. There's nothing more important than being with the people I love. There's nothing better than the taste of home cooking. There's nothing better than the taste of home cooking. There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing worse than that.
There is nothing like とは、何々に勝るものはないという意味で使われます。直訳すると、何々のようなものはないという意味になりますが、だいたい何々より素晴らしいものはないというニュアンスで使われます。like の後ろには名詞や代名詞が来ます。
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like music. There's nothing like music. There's nothing like sleep. There's nothing like sleep. There's nothing like winning. There's nothing like winning. There's nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen. There's nothing like seeing a movie on the big screen. There's nothing like a beer after work. There's nothing like a beer after work.
There is nothing that 何々 can 何々というパターンはできることがないという意味です。can の代わりに will や want to のような助動詞つけて表現しても OK です。
There's nothing that I can. There's nothing that I can. There's nothing that I want to. There's nothing that I want to. There's nothing that I will. There's nothing that I will.
直訳すると There is nothing that I can do とはそれについて私にできることは何もないという意味になりますが、しょうがないなどの意味で使われます。
There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that I want to do. There's nothing that I want to do. There's nothing that I will do. There's nothing that I will do. There's nothing that we can't accomplish. There's nothing that we can't accomplish. There's nothing that I can't afford. There's nothing that I can't afford.
問題について話したいときは、それらのパターンに about plus 名詞や代名詞つけることもできます。
There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing we can do about this rain. There's nothing we can do about this rain. There's nothing that we can do about this problem. There's nothing that we can do about this problem.